as the Airbus 350 comes to India, we were on board to understand the kind of technology that they bring in. We did see that there are a lot of innovations that Airbus has got into this aircraft, which includes sensors in each of the seat belts to certain amount of new age technology. That is, there is a system that can dim the lights of the windows. But to talk in detail, we're joined by Francois Obe. He heads the wide body development in Airbus, if I believe. Francois, if you could just explain a little bit that how does the Airbus 350 engage the Indian system over here, because as you said that, the domestic market over here is booming. But so far as the long haul market, connecting the international market, that's still to pick up in India. How do you think that the Airbus 350 will boom that in this?
Good afternoon, Shreya, and thank you very much for being here on board this Airbus A350-900. You're absolutely right. The Indian market has been booming for now 20 years. It's about time for Indian market to also expand over to long-haul destinations and recover that market, flying direct, for instance, between India and North America. But to do so, you need to have an aircraft that has the legs and the comfort for you as a passenger to fly direct across the ocean over to North America, but also as a passenger to feel good upon arrival. It's key that you experience the best of what can be proposed today in aviation. And the 350 XWB is the very answer to that. So what is the recipe for a good A350? The recipe for a good A350 is first of all to address a market in terms of size. And the 350-900, in which we are standing now, sits 350 passengers. But this airplane comes with a twin brother, a bigger, larger brother, the 350-1000, that sits up to 400 passengers. So once you have decided how big you want to cook your A350, you need to decide on what ingredients you place on board. The 350 is made with 53% of carbon fiber. That is a lightweight material that is very robust, lightweight, and that comes together with...
If I interrupt you in between, if you could just explain us in a very layman language that, Indian market, it asks for something that, comes with cheap prices, that comes with affordability. There, what does Airbus has to offer?
Okay. So, in terms of affordability and democratization of air travel, the 350 offers today the lowest cost of operation per seat of any wide-body aircraft existing today and probably tomorrow. So the 350-900, the 350-1000 offer this to airlines, and therefore it will have a positive impact for the airfare for passengers. So this is the whole mechanics. The 350 is made out of carbon fiber, is lightweight, it uses new technologies, uses new material to keep weight down. It's a guarantee for that plane to deliver the lowest fuel burn and also reduce the CO2 emissions. Because now what we are looking at is sustainable development, sustainable aviation, and the 350 is a great step towards sustainable aviation with the step reduction in CO2 emissions. And then we are also encouraging at Airbus the development of sustainable aviation fuels moving forward.
My last and final question, because they want us to deboard the flight right now. The Civil Aviation Minister today in the Parliament said that the air cargo business in India will increase in the coming 2 years. I believe that the Air 350F that you talk about in particular, how do you see that also coming in place in the Indian market if it is on the prospect of booming right now?
So the 350F is indeed the third member of the 350 family. This A350F is an incredible machine because it reuses all the new technologies of that plane and for the benefit of freighter business. It reduces by 20% the operating cost compared to the freighter jets existing today. So it's a massive step towards more sustainable freight aviation. I have no doubt that it will fit eventually the Indian market because it fits the Indian needs. And the 350 freighter is able to fly 4,700 nautical miles, which is way enough to connect the major freighter hubs. So this is slightly different to those of the passenger market. And that airplane, we are absolutely certain that it will find its way into the Indian market.
Thank you, Francois, for talking with us. So as you heard, one of the key aspects apart from technology is that the cost of operation for each flight is the cheapest that Airbus is right now offering. With video journalist Sanjay, this is Shreya Chatterjee for India Today.